The continuous urban sprawl necessitates new methods of optimizing land use and its resources. Therefore, compactness is the valuable criteria in urban design. The compact city aims to be more sustainable through improved human scale, compactness, density, mixed use, skyline, and neighborhood. In the last 30 years, Zhenze and other water towns experienced great transformation. 30 years ago, traditional Jiangnan water towns were located along river to a small scale. At that time, the distance between two towns was normally within the distance that a boat can reach from one to another in a day. With the increasing use of automobile and construction of road network, people are able to travel for longer distance in less time. From 2004, there has been a huge spatial expansion of built area in Zhenze, especially in the southeast of the old town center and the western part of Zhenze. Moreover, a new main road was constructed in 2013, and the development was mainly along traffic lines and gradually shows a linear form. A evolution of administrative boundaries and external cause. In 2002, the boundary of Zhenze enlarged by incorporating land from Badu town. In 2002 to 2015, the community has expanded to accommodate the increasing needs of urban development. According to future plan, the central community boundary will continually expand. Economic development is an important internal cause of urban form change. The chart shows Zhenze witnesses a rapid growth of GDP, which contributed to the rapid urban expansion. According to plan of 2030, Zhenze will go through a great transformation in terms of urban form. For industry, in 2030, the factories along the river will be relocated into 3 industry zones. For residential area, it will be expanded to east and west part of Old Town. In rural residential area, 266 natural villages will be demolished and merged in the 95 villages that are preserved. As for commercial sector, main commercial area will expand along the main west-east roads. Population density is a basic criteria to evaluate compactness. Since 2004, new housing outside the old town center have attracted lots of households. However, the pace of land expansion exceeded that of population growth, leading to lower population densities than that in old town. In order to analyze the density and urban structure, we choose 6 places for comparison. 1 and 2 are from new developed community, 3, 4, 6 are from the old town, and 5 is from village. From comparison, we can draw the conclusion that traditional housing style has the highest coverage rate. However, the FAR of new community is much higher because of the high-rise housing. By comparing 2 maps of straight connections, it is obvious that the old town enjoys denser roads and better road connection. In the newly developed area, not only there are less roads, but the gated communities also separate the roads and decrease the walkability. Within the radius of 1 kilometer, it can be seen that there are more large facilities in the old town area than new community. Next, we define 200 meters as a daily walkable distance. The following picture shows that the quantity of facilities in both old and new communities. It is found that old communities are more easily to access various facilities than the new one. Zhenze enjoyed lots of cultural and natural resources since a long time ago. Diding River is a good example of natural resources. It was excavated around 200 AD with function of water management, irrigating, and transportation. For transportation, another new canal was dug in the north. Transportation function was lead to prosperous commercial activities, active street life, and unique housing type. However, later on, the demand for boat traveling decreased and put the rivers through some physical and functional transformation. This also happened to small creeks. All the filled creeks became the roads, which actually improved the transportation and connection with outside. However, it also caused the loss of mixed land use.
最宝贵的就是那个场地了，这个都被占用的，我们哪里还有场地？这个整个社区没有场地。
We also identify waterfront as potential elements where can provide development opportunities. In the Old Town, people use waterfront for various activities. However, waterfront in new communities are not used by people. Another potential element is traditional housing.
只是有一帮本地的居民，他们可能买了新房子了，这边房子空着，就租给外地人了，出租给他们了。 因为空着也是空着嘛，然后房子不住人的话，容易腐朽。
In terms of cultural resources, historical buildings are one of the important representatives. However, they have been gradually disappeared since 1930s. The previous development had some problems such as zoning the big block instead of mixed land use, less compact development, and neglect the role of water. This problem results in some disadvantages such as lower level of walkability and less diversity of land use. So, how to combine the traditional compactness of Zhenze and modern needs is the main problem for our next step.